So many. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight. I done gave us ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I made sacrifices.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They pitch it out to Collins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in week 1. He was spectacular and open for more here in week 2. Henry, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw is Kaiser. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Wentz to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. Third down now following the completed pass. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Here's a first down run with Collins. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the number 1 pick as he gets him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 1-9, flex round.
Kaiser now. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but... Not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Now Kaiser. eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be... returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll send Gordon in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. On 3rd down, Crowell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great gain. That's Njoku over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Kaiser to throw for it on fourth. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go! Ohio!
Here's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath him.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play fake. Kaiser forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Kaiser being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. From the red zone now, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. DeShone Kizer with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, here's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Wentz. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded at the 43. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now here's a carry heading left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. They go play action. Kizer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The swing pass caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Wentz going to throw, and that's complete. It's Watson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big ball. Wentz now on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Whoosh. Still going. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. He'll air this one toward Coleman. He's got a man, complete. 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Hogan now, and the Browns add on to their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time, and that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. Throwing balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This is intercepted. Jabril Peppers with his first career INT. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back up.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Looks to be right around the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL, and one that is true, the Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
That was tied for the most in the league. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play action now. Kaiser. And he goes down. The team's able to get to him. Carl Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. On first down, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. Working from the gun, Wentz. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding room inside the 40. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into work.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Kaiser here looking to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now a play fake here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman from 19 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing now is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete.
People tryna say I'm only into me. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll when I roll, must be. Amen, man.
I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks.
Amen, man. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers. As far as 12 o'clock, yeah, the